It is the morning of October 21st. Let's do a quick update on Bitcoin's chart as well as take a look at the spot Bitcoin ETF products from yesterday. Now, where we're at today is exactly what we said was going to happen, which is us coming back down to this line of support, the top line of our bull flag pattern, as well as a reconnect with the 12-day exponential moving average. That is the minimal move downwards that we have been calling for and is about as far as I think we're going to see Bitcoin go. However, we could see altcoins fall further. So that's the minimal move down. What's the maximum move? The maximum move down, you have to come to the weekly chart. It would be us coming and reconnecting with the 12-week exponential moving average. Sorry, my dog is playing with a squeaky toy. But I don't think that move's going to happen because we've been getting a textbook breakout of our bull flag pattern here. High or low, which found support on a key exponential moving average. 3 white soldiers maintain support on more key exponential moving averages. Breakout. What would be textbook from here would be us maintaining this line here and potentially next week or even this week, right? But next week would be, textbook. We would then have a breakout above this line of resistance here and we would continue our move upwards to that 85-90K region. And when we take a look at the weekly stochastic RSI, there's plenty of room to the upside. And when you have the weekly stochastic RSI show that there is still room to the upside before we're in overbought territory, it can create a scenario where, again, back on the daily chart, the daily stochastic RSI, while it is showing that there could be an entire week's worth of downside action here, it is telling us that what you could possibly see happen is instead of the stochastic RSI get into totally oversold territory down here, we kind of flip around maybe halfway down. Maybe even here, we begin to flip around and we kind of, like a dolphin jumping in and out of waves, jump in and out of overbought to not overbought territory, right? We have plenty of examples of that happening on the chart when the weekly stochastic RSI says there's still more room to the upside. But on top of all that, the biggest thing that's telling me that, hey, we're probably not going to have Bitcoin fall any lower than this. But again, still, we'll see altcoins potentially fall a little bit further, right? Just because Bitcoin dominance is so high. But it is the MACD on the weekly chart for Bitcoin. It just is getting ever so slightly more bullish and is telling us to definitely expect the more bullish scenarios of whatever kinds of corrections we're reading on the chart at this time. And the final bit of evidence that I have to support that this is about as far down as Bitcoin should go is looking at the spot Bitcoin ETF products. Yesterday, they bought basically $300 million of additional Bitcoin via inflows. Yesterday, led incredibly so, much so by BlackRock, which is, bought basically $330 million. And we saw some outflows, right? But BlackRock's the king. When we have seen inflows remain very high on red days for Bitcoin, that is a sign that you are having the more financially savvy and the more powerful and influential people who buy ETF products buying the ETF products. It's not the large retail investors who will come in and buy at highs. It is people who are very, very experienced are buying the dip, potentially in the know. And when we've seen buying like this happen on red days, typically very green days come afterwards. That is the update for the day. Hope you have a good day. Do good things. Be good people. Make a bunch of money.